You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts.
Happy holidays, I guess?
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
for all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels.
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City football.
Come on, you foxes!
On YouTube. Listen on your favourite podcast platform or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Right, Chris.
All right there, all right at the back. How are you doing? How the devil are you, one and all? Well, we should have been doing the opposition review of the game. I've managed to push that aside. I'd forgotten it was the FA Cup draw tonight at 7 o'clock. Who do you want? All the numbers, and literally all the numbers are running across the bottom there. And I know you don't like to look at my bottom, but there they are for all to see in all its glory. What were you doing on the 15th of May this year?
It didn't happen in 49, 61, 63 or 69 when they reached the final. But the class of 2021 have delivered. Leicester City are FA Cup winners at last and are history makers at Wembley.
Leicester Till I Die TV, home of the FA Cup winners.
We've got to make the most of it, haven't we, guys? You know, I mean, get it on your shoulder there. Look at that. Dan's getting jealous in the green room now. I can see he's getting jealous. And obviously also on the old headgear as well there. You've got to make the most of it. This is Leicester Till I Die TV. This is where you can listen to and watch us.
Watch us on YouTube. Listen on your favourite podcast platform or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Indeed, it is FA Cup third round draw night. Let's say hello to my friend Daniel from TurfMoorhouse TV. Good evening, sir. I can't hear a word you're saying.
How the devil are you, Chris?
I'm all right now. I've unmuted your mic. I know I always jokingly say I'm going to mute you, but I actually physically did that time.
To be fair, I've just been doing a bit of colouring. A bit of drawing and colouring.
Oh, how old are you?
Mentally or according to my birth certificate?
That is the thing, isn't it? You know? Just say a few hellos before we get going. You'll know this young lady. How the devil are you, Kate? Welcome along.
God, I've not seen her for a while.
Have you not? Well, get down. Get down. He's on camera. He won't be able to see you. Shush. Hello, Mrs. Riley. David, hello, Chris. I guess we can be excited since we won't have to play any matches until 2022 when hopefully everyone is fit. Daniel Rawlinson, good evening. So how the devil are you? Can we draw a team with worse strikers so that Casper gets a clean sheet? JB, hopefully we can get Cov away. Will be a fun day out. I think of Coventry as our main rivals. Is anybody else? Or is it just me? Terry, hi all. Here we go again. Foxes, Brad, good evening. How the devil are you?
Evening, Brad.
And David Gamble, welcome along as well. And I know it says Michael before you say anything, but it is David, a.k.a. Michael. So it soon come round, and I didn't realise basically the clubs that successfully negotiate the third round will pick up £82,000 from the competition's prize fund. In the big scheme of things, it's not that much really, is it? I mean, it is, but when you're thinking what, clubs like, you and I was now spending the Premier League, it isn't huge.
No, and it's like you say, if anything, it's more beneficial to those teams that do make it to this stage. The fact of you've got Borough and Wood tonight, you've got Chesterfield who beat Salford yesterday, now that they've a non-league class as a non-league side. So, for them teams to be in the third round is massive for them. They obviously want a nice payday away at a big Premier League ground. Of course they do. Yeah. It's not just that, though. When you come up against the big guns, a smaller team, sometimes you get the extra gate receipts as well. So I think that's another added push for some of those down there.
I mean, and it is the FA Cup. It's the oldest cup competition in the world. We love it, don't we? I mean, we joke about the Caribou, stroke Carling, stroke Milk, stroke whatever cup what is, but the FA Cup, I mean, and all joking aside, obviously we did win the damn thing in May, but all jokes
we did
aside,
in 1914 as well, Chris. Don't worry about it.
I remember it. but no, it means something still, the FA Cup, doesn't it? And everybody that's in there has got an equal chance.
Yeah, of course they have. Of course they have. And no matter what, when it comes to it, teams play weakened sides against, teams they consider to be a lot weaker than theirs. And sometimes it just doesn't pay off. And that's what we like about it. We like the fact that the underdog can get further in these competitions.
Yes.
I only have to go as far back as, Lincoln. The run they had, we were a recipient of it. So, it was, it's always nice to see.
We've all been knocked out, haven't we, by these smaller clubs. Wycombe Wanderers, God, that sticks in my throat. And that's why you've always got to be careful. I always say be careful what you wish for. Quarterfinals, 8 teams left in it. Wycombe Wanderers were the lowest placed team of the 8 that were in it. I think they were in the 3rd tier. And I said the best draw we could have would be Wycombe Wanderers at home. What did we get? Wycombe Wanderers at home, and they beat us. That kind of sums it up. But the ties are going to be played the weekend of Friday, January the 7th to Monday, January the 10th. So we've got a bit of a respite once it's drawn, depending who we get. There's the main numbers. All the numbers are going across the bottom, and I will bring them back in a second. I'm just checking I wasn't covering anybody up there. Bournemouth, number 1. These are the big ones to look out for. Arsenal 2, Villa 3, Brentford 8, Brighton 9, Burnley, your age 11, Chelsea 13, Coventry 14, Palace 15, then you got Derby 16, Everton 17, Leeds are 21, my age, Leicester 22, Liverpool 23, more likely my IQ, to be honest with you, Man City 25, United 26, Newcastle 29, Norwich 30, Forest 31 and Peterborough at 32. And obviously I've just put some rivals in there for us. Blackburn are up there as well for you. Who do you hope to get, Brad? Dan.
To be fair, I'd love an away day at someone non-league. You know, I'd rather pay to go and watch Burnley up against somebody that's like and I wouldn't even be bothered if we get knocked out, because as a Burnley fan, we all know that we don't do cups. So if anything, it's a day out, it's a trip out. So that'd always be nice.
Are the women in Burnley that bad? Are they that flat? Are they?
To be honest with you, Chris, I don't know. I mean, obviously, you've got to look for the obvious one. You know, number 6 against number 11. Let's have another away trip to Ewood Park and do them over. But although at the moment the way they're playing in the Championship, maybe it might be best to avoid them.
Yeah, well, I was going to say they're up in the 3rd at the moment.
Yeah, they're certainly flying. It's typical, isn't it? They're nowhere near for years, and as soon as we're sniffing around relegation and look like that's it, we're one of the worst 3 teams, and we're going to drop, they'll end up coming.
Yeah, indeed. And you could walk there as well, couldn't you? Let's be honest.
Well, we won't be allowed. We won't be allowed. They'd put the old battle buses on for us.
Is it? And I can see they're getting ready. David Seaman's going to be getting his balls out, as they say. Is it a distraction for you? I mean, obviously, and I don't want to sort of rub it in, but you know, you're in the bottom 3 in the league. Is this a distraction, or is it a welcome distraction, or a annoying distraction?
We all want a cup run. A lot of Burnley fans have wanted a cup run. We only have to go back to this, 2009. Okay, yes, it was the Carling Cup, but we knocked out some big teams. We got to the semi-final. We were 2 minutes away from Wembley at that point. But if anything, it spurred us on when we got knocked out. Pardon the pun, because it was Spurs that knocked us. But, it did spur us on to get promotion that year for the playoffs. So it was swings and roundabouts. But now, yeah, it's a distraction. This season, it's a distraction. As we said last season, in the Premier League, there were 3 worst teams. There were 3 worse teams. This season, we're one of them. So, it's a distraction, in my opinion.
I just got the feeling that, knowing Leicester, obviously, as I do, and being the cup holders, that we're going to get something like a Yeovil Town or something at home, like I say, and we'll get knocked out and be the worst ever defenders of holders of the FA Cup. It's got that written all over it, and that's not being a pessimist. That's just being called a Leicester fan. It happens, but
I'm not that fussed, to be honest. As long as we don't get Manchester City, because I'm fed up of playing them. I play them every year. In cup, pretty much. It's ridiculous.
We had them, I think it was 3 years running in the Carling Cup, in like the quarters of the semis. It was, and if it wasn't them, it's Chelsea. So we're probably going to get one of those. I mean, personally, if I'm going to actually choose one, this makes me laugh. They've got the selected balls up, ITV4. They're falling into Sky's trap here. They've got the selected teams. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Man United. We're holders, but we're not an arse-licking big ESL club, so they don't include us on the list. But I mean, if it's me, I'm going to be honest with you. I want an away trip. I want an away trip to Bournemouth.
Of course you do.
To me, that is a home game.
Of course you do. It's a bus ticket to you, is that?
It is. I don't get those 3 yet. I'm not old enough to get those 3 yet. But,
hey, another 5 years, Christopher. Another 5 years.
It's quite close. Oh, David's shaking his balls. He's emptying his sack.
I hope he's got his gloves on.
Well, my God, is that how Santa Claus empties his sack? I wish. Yeah, you're going to feel sorry for him. He only comes once a year.
Hey.
But he does fill your stockings. Right, here we go, guys. Here we go. First ball out. Number 58.
Oof.
Boreham Wood or St Albans City.
Oh, tonight's fixture.
Yeah. And they are at home to number 50, AFC Wimbledon.
Not a bad.
Well, no, if it's Boreham Wood or St Albans, you look at that and you think we could get through that if we win tonight. It's not. And Yeovil Town.
Here we go.
We've all had a wet weekend at a wet Tuesday night at Yeovil Town. If you haven't, you're not a true supporter, according to Leicester fans. Number 1, AFC
Arsenal.
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, there's my prediction gone out the window straight away. Here we go, guys. 38. Stoke City.
God, if this is Stoke Burnley, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Turn
the two
over.
coldest grounds in the country. 52. Leighton Orient.
Oof.
Ooh. There is a very nice lady, and I apologise. I don't know her name. She's pulling the home teams out. 39. Swansea City. Good evening, Scott. How the devil are you, sir?
How's it going, Scott? Hope you're well.
37. Swansea City hosts Southampton.
Not far to travel.
No, not at all. At home is number 13 and looking for some, Chelsea. Oh, there we go. Here we go. 22. You watch. Oh, no! 61. Chesterfield.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Chesterfield will take that, and that's away day at Stamford Bridge.
They will. This is it. They will do indeed. 23. Oh, that was close.
Told Liverpool.
Liverpool. Oh.
Liverpool against Luton, I'm going for.
60.
Definitely not them.
Town.
Shrewsbury Town. Steve Cottrell's team.
Yeah. We both had Steve Cottrell in our management team, haven't we?
Yeah.
Number 12, Cardiff City.
Cardiff's not the same away day as it used to be when in Ian Park.
No. 33, Preston North End.
Yeah,
Don't you remember these? I'm going to test you on these afterwards. Are you writing these down?
No.
Number 14.
Mate, I've been writing Christmas cards.
Come on, Coventry City. Oh, number 16, Derby County. Whoa.
Ooh.
Coventry Derby, East Midlands Derby there.
Oh, tasty.
That's an interesting one. 11, Burnley. Burnley, you're at home. You're at home. And you are drawn against...
6.
And at home next is...
Shit house.
Huddersfield Town you've got, mate. You're home to Huddersfield Town.
You know what? I was speaking to somebody earlier and they said they had a feeling we'll get Huddersfield.
West Bromwich Albion are against number 9, Brighton and Hove Albion. I do feel like I should be doing this in sort of, bingo style numbers. Number 59. You're all
could have
mine.
made it look realistic, couldn't I? With Christmas sack and just pretending to empty some balls out that table.
You get your sack off screen, mate. Kidderminster versus 35. Reading.
Oh.
We can't be last out again. We were last out last year. 22. Leicester. We're home. We are at home, guys.
Barnsley.
41. Watford.
Ranieri is back again.
Ranieri is back. That'll be on the TV as well then, I bet.
Probably.
Mansfield Town. Number 27, Middlesbrough. All the M's. 49, Hartlepool United.
Christ, I forgot they were back in Football League. They are, aren't they?
Yes, yeah. Jeff Stelling's team are going to be playing Blackpool.
That's an interesting game. That's a potential banana skin on the old bet.
Yeah. Number 20 is Hull City. And they are home to Number 17, Everton. They're in trouble at the moment, aren't they? You got blue balls, sir. Number 10.
Trying to make it look realistic.
Bristol City. How is Mrs. Riley? Number 18, Fulham.
There, you answered it yourself. She's Fulham.
Hey. Number 40, Tottenham Hotspur. At home. Arsenal. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Oh.
48, Morecambe.
This is what I like about the fixtures. This is what I like about it, that you've got teams like Morecambe that have got that opportunity to play it.
Yes, exactly. Oh, Millwall are at home.
Oh, they'll be wanting West Ham.
Yeah. Number 15, Crystal Palace. Still a London derby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's
a very
face it,
tame one.
Crystal Palace took one for the team there, didn't they? Port Vale. Number 8, Brentford.
It's not bad. It's not bad. The thing is, Thomas Frank will go out with a full strength side. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So it may spur Port Vale on that.
Swindon Town. And the thing is, because he's riding the crest, he'll want to win it.
Yeah.
25, Manchester City. Swindon Town hosting Manchester City. They need that. They're not so hot with the money at the moment.
No, definitely. They could have done with it being at the Etihad.
Yes. 51, Wigan Athletic.
Pie eating.
Careful.
Oh, good.
Number 6, Blackburn Rovers. Whoa. A Northwest
Lancashire
derby
affair.
there. Yes.
That came out of the hot pot, didn't it?
Yeah, yes, he did there. Luton Town. I think we're the only all Premier League draw so far. 64, Harrogate Town.
The guy who said Huddersfield's just messaged me and went, I called it.
Birmingham City. We'll play Plymouth Argyle.
Green Army.
And as I said, there was no, because the TV, actual live TV is a bit behind. Manchester United are at home, and it's more live on my other update than it is on the live stream, if that makes sense. We'll play Aston Villa.
Oh, another Premier League affair. Yeah. Shouldn't be.
Get in there, Gerard. You think you're good after beating us? Yeah, go to United and beat them.
Tell you what, a fasty affair that this weekend between you and Villa.
It was. Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Oh.
Sheffield United. Guess what game's going to be first choice? Everybody on the telly. Man United, Aston Villa.
Of course it is.
Yes. Newcastle United. Why are the lads?
How weird.
Cambridge United.
Oof.
Battle of the Uniteds there. We're getting down to the last few balls. Barnsley are going to play Ipswich Town. Or Barrow. Sorry, Ipswich Town or Barrow. I do apologise, Barrow. I didn't include you there. Peterborough United are going to play Bristol Rovers.
Oh.
Number 32. Time for a poo. Oh, that is the Peterborough United one. Told you I was in advance of it, didn't I? Number 46, clickety-click, Bristol Rovers. Pair of Bristols come out there.
Bingo, Chris, bingo!
West Ham United.
Will they be blowing bubbles or will they be blowing smoke up their arse?
Oh, I think it's likely to be the second. They've got Leeds United.
Oh, tasty affair that.
Not easy.
Don't be caught wearing your colours down a back street on that fixture.
No. Queen's Park Rangers are going to be playing Rotherham United.
Oof. Nice easy trip up the M1 for Rotherham. Straight road from Sheffield Way, innit? Pretty much to London.
Pretty much. Charlton Athletic are at home to the Canaries. Number 30, my age, Norwich City.
You've aged 8 years since you said it earlier.
Sorry?
You've aged 8 years since you mentioned earlier.
And Nottingham Forest are going to play the last ball out, which is number 2.
Arsenal,
yeah. So that is the draw. Shall we go down the draw, sir?
Why not?
Why not?
Why
indeed?
not?
Right. Just to bear with me 1 second because I'm going to have to share the screen. That was pretty well done, ITV. That was pretty well organised. None of this sort of, one show rubbish. You know that your cup doesn't mean anything when the one show are showing it. The draw. Right. Let's have a look. Here we go. It is with the Sun, so I have to be careful here. Other newspapers, of course, are available. Some very interesting fixtures, says Scott, for the round. To be fair, do you think both Brendan and Ranieri will still be in charge when the fixture is played?
Ooh, interesting question, Scott.
Yes, yeah. I think Ranieri will definitely. I think it'd be too soon even for them to get rid. I don't know about Leicester though. I'm not going to lie. Right, let's bring it in and let's have a look at what we have got here. Let me just get rid of the subscribe bit, and then we can see a little bit more. I don't know if you can see that at all.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's just bring that up there. There we go. Right. So, Aston Villa versus Manchester United, they are saying is unarguably the round of the tie. Well, we said
of course
that,
they are.
Yeah. Liverpool.
Ronaldo. Oh, Gerrard. Oh, in one game. Oh,
get your tissues ready, Villa and Man United fans. And Steven Gerrard will be up against Wreck-It Ralph. Right, so here we go then. Let's start at let's restart at the bottom. Why not?
Why not?
Nothing wrong with a bit of bottom, is there? So tonight's game: Boreham Wood or St Albans City versus Wimbledon.
Nice one for those tonight.
Yeah, I think if you're Boreham Wood or St Albans, you're going to look at that and think, yeah, that's actually, we could get through to the round after that. And that's no disrespect to Wimbledon, but then again, I suppose the chairman would like Man United.
Yeah, but if they can get through this game and get through the Wimbledon game, who knows? Who knows what you get? And plus, the kitty will be a bit higher in the next round as well, a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
A bit of a southern derby there. Yeovil will play Bournemouth. Stoke City will host Leyton Orient. The Swans against the Saints there. Chelsea Chesterfield. That's a good draw for Chesterfield. They must be quite happy with that one.
Similar with Shrewsbury.
As indeed with Shrewsbury there, getting Liverpool. I just hope, I don't know, the Liverpool will treat this, and I can see Liverpool making a lot of changes though. That's the only thing. Shrewsbury say, yeah, we're going to go to Liverpool, it's going to be a great day out, but then half the first team aren't going to be there probably.
Yeah. I don't know though. To be fair though, you look at it and you think, yeah, I'd love to see some of the big stars playing. Of course you would, but it meant you've got a chance of progression in the cup. Although when you're a team like Shrewsbury or Chesterfield, without any disrespect to those sort of size clubs, I suppose in a way you know full well you're not going to get far, and it's a case of riding your luck.
Yes.
But
yes.
if you see some, you will see somebody. There will be a part of the game where they'll throw the big guns on for 10, 15 minutes. So
especially if they're struggling at the end.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
That is true. That is true.
Cardiff are going to host Preston, and this is a big one, really. Coventry City versus Derby County. I would have taken either of those, I'm not going to lie, but they drew each other. I'm not sure where Coventry are playing, whether they're back in their own stadium or whether it's on a Sunday League football pitch at the moment. And Derby County themselves, a little bit of financial trouble. So I don't know who's going to be the fair. They'll both want to progress. Probably play for a draw so they can get some extra ticket money in.
It won't surprise me.
How do you feel about this one, Dan? Burnley hosting Huddersfield Town. A Battle of the Roses there.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, it
a bit like
could
your
have been a lot
house, really,
worse.
isn't it? Battle of the Roses.
What's that?
A bit like your house, really, the Battle of the Roses.
Yeah, just a little bit. But to be fair, as I say, it could have been worse. I'll take that. But for me, staying in the Premier League's got to be the focal point.
So would you give up?
I would chuck this game in a heartbeat, Chris. You do not even need to finish that question. I would chuck this game in a heartbeat if it meant that safety was guaranteed.
Wow, really? I get it, though. I do get what you mean, or what you're saying on there. I think if most fans... Now we've won it, and you have won it in your past, of course,
Of course.
But yeah, now we've actually won the damn thing. I would have to agree with you, but it is winnable for you.
Yeah, of course it is. And we keep coming out season in, season out saying we don't need money. We've got something behind us now. We don't need to sell because money's not an option for us at this moment. But we never seem to bloody spend any of it. So it's catch-22 every time. If he wants a cup run and we have a cup run, brilliant. I'm not gonna fault it. I'll take it. But I don't know. As I say, if you was to guarantee me another season in the Premier League, if you chuck the game, I'd do it. I'm sorry, but I would.
Are they in the second or third tier? I'm not sure.
Huddersfield still in Championship. Just
they're still right. So it's not necessarily going. It's not sort of written in the stars that you're going to win that, is it?
Yeah. Plus, we've not been the best at home. Away from home's where we've been a bit better, but obviously, I don't know. We'll see. You don't know what Burnley you're going to get this season, so sod it.
Tell me about it. So we've then got West Brom versus Brighton. That's going to be a tough one as well because, of course, West Brom are recent Premier League participants. Kidderminster Harriers versus Reading. And then it's Brendan against Claudio. Claudio, he obviously likes it at Leicester. He came and saw us and he's coming back again. And I've got to be honest with you, I'm a little bit worried about that one.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if Ranieri comes here and he goes, you know what, sod it. Let's just go all out. And okay, Watford in a similar position to us. They're not exactly tearing it up in terms of results.
No.
So it's another game that could go either way. And the thing is, though, when a manager like Ranieri, you know full well he's not going to chuck it for something like that. He's going to go out and he's going to want to win it no matter what, because that's the mentality he's got. So
I was surprised because they've had a couple of good wins, Man United, Everton, and what have you, and I was surprised to see that they're actually only one place above yourselves.
Yeah.
I mean, we did manage to beat them eventually. Scott, Chris, would you chuck this fixture if it guarantees Europa League, Cup, and Premier League survival?
Oh yes, Scott, cracker.
Premier League survival, yes, and I think, like you just said before, in a heartbeat, I think everybody would, because you've always got a chance at the FA Cup. Once you drop out the Premier League, I know two of the teams that went down came straight back up again, but it's not guaranteed.
No, is it?
So
it's not always guaranteed.
It's the money that you don't earn, the stars that won't stay, the stars that you can't afford to stay. Europa League, to be honest with you, I don't think we're going to win that anyway. So, yeah, I'd be happy to chuck that as well. I'd love to win it. Of course I would. We've won everything in England, so we need to win something abroad. Right, quickly run through these now. Mansfield Town, Middlesbrough, Hartlepool, Blackpool, Hull, Everton, Bristol, Fulham. Morecambe are going to be happy there, travelling up down to Tottenham. I never get that. When they're down here, you travel up. Oh, it gets confusing. Millwall, Crystal Palace, bit of a London derby there. Brentford, I'm sure, will be happy going away to Port Vale. Swindon Town, Man City will be coming. I'm sure bringing a big crowd of about 10 with them. Wigan Athletic, Blackburn Rovers, like you said, a Lancashire derby.
Yeah. Be interesting.
A black pudding derby there.
A battle of two teams that play in blue and white as well.
Yeah, this is true. Luton will take on Harrogate. Birmingham will host Plymouth. This is a bit, and can we just say, as of when we move on from this, we're never going to mention this tie again because it's going to be covered by everybody else on the dog. Man United, Villa, Wolves, Sheffield United, Newcastle, Cambridge, Barnsley, Ipswich Town or Barrow, and of course Ipswich have just got rid of their manager today. Peterborough hosting Bristol Rovers. This is going to be tasty. West Ham Leeds. That is going to be a tasty one there. QPR Rotherham, Charlton Norwich, Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. Now, yeah, I've got to be honest with you. I'm not. Come on, Nottingham Forest. I don't know. No, I can't. I don't like Arsenal this season, but I hate Nottingham Forest even more. And as soon as you say you hate Arsenal, up pops an Arsenal fan. Anthony, good evening, sir. How the devil are you? Arsenal versus Leicester final. What do you think of that? Seriously, mate, I'd take that now because I don't think we'll get there this season the way we're playing. but yeah, I'll take that. We like beating London clubs in the FA Cup. You know what we'll have to do? We'll have to do like they do for the Euros and what have you, when you can when you pick your teams out, what are the predictor? Yeah. We'll have to do a predictor. I'm sure somebody will do that we can latch on to.
I'm sure they will.
And just coming in there at the end, David says Watford have already scored from a corner. Doesn't mean they'll score from another one. I don't know if you saw that. If you saw the game on, if you got Sky, saw the game, Dan. But the what was it? This it's bad when the commentator says this on air. Sometimes getting a corner against Leicester is as good as a goal. He said that the words had not finished exiting his mouth, and they scored from a corner. It's like, but it's true. It's true. Brendan doesn't think we have any problems. But there we go. I'm going to have to start supporting Burnley again. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Dan,
hey, speaking of which, though, Chris, there's been obviously controversy in our game this weekend and yours. You know, the keeper situations have been spoken about. You know,
Pope having a situation.
Well, when the balls come up in the air, Pope's come up and caught it with both hands, and Fabian Schär has sort of headed it out of Nick Pope's hands, but he's had both hands on the ball. Right. And then Callum Wilson scores from it, and the referee deemed it as it's a goal. He's not impeded the keeper, even though he had two hands on it. But yet, in your game, Schmeichel only has one hand on it, which means technically the ball's still in open the ball's still there to be won. But I only have to go back to not last season, the season before when we played Leeds, and their keeper came out, kneed Ben Mee, full whack in the back. Barnes ended up scoring off the rebound of him trying to clear it. He disallowed the goal. He didn't give a penalty for the basically attack on Ben Mee, and said it was a free kick to the referee. So we need something's got to give. Something's got to give, because that same bloke who didn't give the same bloke who didn't give the the thing on Nick Pope this weekend was the same bloke that was on VAR for your game.
No.
The guy in the middle of the park for us against Newcastle was on VAR for your game against Villa. But that's okay. He'll give that one. On the other hand, it's not.
Do I sense a little bit of annoyance?
I just think that if you're going to have rules, then have rules. Play by them. We all know for so long now that, we all know prior to all this mess that, to be fair, don't fix something that's not broken. Football was not broken. People enjoyed it. People enjoyed human error. That's what you chinwagged about in the pub afterwards.
I can't say enjoyed human error, and I think we're just now blaming VAR where we used to blame the ref. The thing, obviously, with VAR is that it's out there. You can see why so the arguments are stronger if VAR get it wrong.
We should technically still blame the refs, though, because it's the refs watching VAR that are still giving the stupid decisions.
I still think that we should have ex-players doing VAR. But
well said.
On here, it's the law. Why Aston Villa's disallowed goal against Leicester was correct decision under little-known rule. But like you say, it's a case of stick to the rules, isn't it? You know?
You can't have one rule for one game and one rule for the other.
No. As replay shows, City's keeper had his hand on the ball when Ramsey made contact. After the video check, it was then determined that the Villa star had committed a foul on Schmeichel. But then again, we didn't get a penalty, and the guy that does the Gallagher, I can't remember what he's called, who looks at the decisions for the TV and what have you.
On that ref watch, Dermot Gallagher.
Yeah, could be. Anyway, he was saying that that last season Thomas would have got a penalty, but this season, because of the rule change, it's not. But look, this is football. We're still nearly 3 years on. We're still talking about VAR. It's made for monkeys. It's run by monkeys.
Off you go.
Hey, don't. Right. Hey, well, don't forget in Huddersfield. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Not a problem.
Dan. It's been a bit of fun. Hope you're at least half happy with your result. Who have you got? Who have you got at the weekend?
West Ham.
Ooh, Battle of the Claret and Blue.
It is. It'll be a tough game, especially after obviously this Sunday's 1-0 loss to Newcastle. So hopefully a reaction. But it's going to be difficult because Cornet's out now with an injury. So our creative spark has sort of left the building, and now we need another 11 stiff idiots to literally actually put a performance in.
Yeah, he'll crawl back into just inside the front door. Don't worry. Yeah. Wah. We've got a little game against Napoli coming up. Winner takes it all game. Could be very interesting. Dan, give a shout out to where people can find you.
So you can find me usually in the chat on Chris's channel. I usually crop up every now and again. But yeah, you can find me on TurfMoorhouse TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And if the face is more for radio, which I technically think it is, then you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify.
You spread yourself about.
I do. I am like muck in a field, Chris.
There's so many places I could go with that, but I'm not going to. Dan, mate, thanks very much. Take care.
No problem. Take care.
Cheers, mate. Bye-bye. Thanks to Dan. Great guy. Check his channel out. Go over, give it a sub if you have not done so already. Be sure to give this video a like as well. Just giving it that thumbs up, it does help us. COYH, Watford's rivals are Luton Town, which is Kieran Dewsbury Hall's team. It feels like revenge will come to him because he hates Watford. I heard that the other week that he hated Watford. I didn't know he did. I didn't know he did. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be back in about 24 minutes' time. So I need to go have a quick rub down with the wet Daily Mail. And I will be back at 8 o'clock when I'm going to be speaking to Josh from the Villa stand. And we'll be looking back at the controversial moments in the weekend's games. Thanks very much, guys. I will see you in 26 minutes.
Thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
For all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels.
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City.
Come on, you foxes!